Robin.
Anthony's getting ready for his big weekend.
That's right, damn it.
On the private jet to Mohegan Sun.
Wing on over to Mohegan Sun and gamble with the engines. It's going to be great.
Yep. Oh, yeah, I ran into a guy last night who you're going with. What's his name that works here sometimes?
Keith?
The guy, is that his name?
Yeah.
Looks kind of like Otto Peterson a little bit.
Keith the cop.
Wow, good call.
Doesn't he?
He does.
Yeah, a little bit.
Otto, if he had said no back in like 1974
Right.
to that first line that was offered to him.
Exactly.
Long way to go for nothing.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. I was at the olive tree with I was with my daughter, my 2-year-old, and he walked up with with a uniform cop.
Yeah.
And I wasn't exactly sure. Like, I've seen him on the tour mostly. I don't know him that well. And he went, "Hey, what's up?" And when I'm with my daughter, I really want people to stay the fuck away from me. Like, I'm very protective.
Right.
You just have a different... So he's like, "Hey," and he's like going to her, "Hey." I'm like, "Get the fuck..." Like, I think I might have been shitty to him. I hope I wasn't.
He's an NYPD lieutenant.
Yeah.
I think he's okay.
No, I know, but cops run amongst filth, you know, like
That's true.
You know, they put it in jail, but still, you don't want them to touch your daughter after fucking
dirty fucking tranny finger.
Yeah,
You got a point there.
pushing some crackhead's head down into a cruiser,
Yeah.
and now that
Little
hand
lice
is
on his hand.
Yeah,
and
now he's
patting
touching
your little
my
kid's head.
Yeah,
Giving her head a
exactly.
tussle or hair.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he's
Fucking-
going. Him and his wife, me, my girl, and my mother and Sal. Sal's just been calling every day.
He's excited,
So,
huh?
we're going. It's almost Friday, Anthony. This is going to be a lot of fun. So, what, you got us sweets? And the plane and the limo? It's from Baltimore. So it's
Baltimore?
Just like, row. We're going to go row. Pack, what kind of clothes am I going to need? He's like asking me things. I go, I don't know. Just bring
He's
gambling
very
clothes.
excited, Anthony.
He's so excited. He's like a little kid.
Take care of him. He's a good man.
We're going on a plane. And, so
Private jet back and forth.
we're doing that. They hooked us up with,
You'll
three
have some
big
stories on Monday.
suites. And
If you're here on Monday.
I went to the safety deposit box.
Got a
Had to
couple
go to the
bricks out.
box. Yeah, I was in there a while.
What do you keep in your box? In your safety deposit? You keep
Cash.
But isn't that stupid?
No.
I mean, isn't that not collecting interest or something?
Yeah, but it's a different account that I have. It's called a collect either a lot of interest by winning or really losing a lot of it. It's my gambling money.
Oh, okay. So you just want fast access.
I just poof, yeah.
Right.
I like being able to keep tabs on my win-loss record.
Okay.
So it all goes in the box, and then when
Right.
I go, I take it out of the box. And hopefully when I come home,
Wow.
I get to put some back into the box.
Well, 2 boxes.
And that's how it goes. Oh, you're 2 boxes. I would love to have to ask for a bigger box.
How
Right
much
up
is
to
in
a
that
chest.
boxes at a given time?
Well, we'd have to shut the mics off again.
But isn't it stupid? But isn't
hold
it dumb to have cash? Doesn't cash just sit there and not collect?
Hold on,
I don't
he'll
know how that
explain
works.
everything.
Yeah,
We're gonna
here
turn
it
off
is.
all the mics.
I guess.
Bottom line is-
You know, actually, that financially makes a lot of sense.
I love how
That's actually sound thinking.
the story always like ends up like that, where it's like we go away,
You turn everybody
there's a
around.
complete lack of understanding before the mics are on, and then when the mics come back on, it's like, oh Jesus Christ, of course,
Oh, yeah.
you'd be revelation,
You'd be a great politician.
What kind of shitty advice was that from Louis anyway? He's gambling. Why didn't you buy treasury bonds? Fucking goody two-shoes.
Buying a
I
lot
have
of
nothing
chips.
in the bank anywhere, so.
Buying a lot of chips.
There you
I'm
go.
hoping to bring back more chips to the window.
Yeah.
And that's this weekend.
What are you
so.
playing, blackjack or the 3-card poker?
Blackjack.
And are
3-card
we-
poker is kind of fun to fuck around with and stuff, but if you're serious in wanting to get in there and maybe do some damage, either way, blackjack's the game.
When are you coming back?
Sunday.
Okay. Do you have your own table, or you just play with other players?
Oh, a host, my own
Okay,
table.
your own table.
But I have played with other people. If they're good, it's fine.
Yeah.
If you don't want to play with the frail, smoking Asian gentleman that doesn't know when to hit or stay. That's a little annoying.
Yeah.
But you play in the high roller section, and they all know what they're doing, so you don't have to worry about it. And it's
So is it better to
okay.
play on your own or better to play with other players?
It's better to play with other players. I've found when you and the dealer, it goes a little too fast.
Yeah, that's the problem.
It goes a little too fast.
Yeah.
I don't like the automatic shuffler. I like when they have to stop. Shuffle the shoe. I like taking a little breather.
It does show you how much of it is in your brain, though. How much of it is like when you play roulette. And there's a whole table full of people, you feel pretty good. But when it's just you're just one asshole, it's just like you've just got these two lonely chips.
You're the lone zebra at the watering hole,
and the fucking ball falls like 10 miles away from where you were, and you realize how dumb. That's when you realize how dumb roulette is.
Yeah,
when there's like every number has a chip on it, you're like, hey, one of us is
because every time someone's like, I won it, you're like, hey, that could be me.
Yeah, and then when you're like alone, on two red and
you realize how many numbers you can't cover.
Yeah, it's impossible.
How's the longest you've ever played?
Oh, my God. 20 hours.
Sober.
Oh, really?
Sober?
Yeah.
8 minutes.
As long as it took over the first drink to arrive.
Usually, when I sit down, the first thing I'll do is order a drink.
Sure. Yes.
But you really do have to be careful, though. Because you can't get too fucked up. They'll try to feed you drink. You got to be able to think reasonably. But it helped one time. It ended up, it was somewhere around 6 in the morning. Keith the cop was sitting there. I was getting pretty, hammered, but I was way up. And I was kind of, nice sound effect. Wow, Tom would love this.
Sure.
But I was getting too tired. I would have stayed there. And I was up, but I was like, you know something? I'm just too fucking tired to continue.
Yeah.
So I walked away with the chips and walked away ahead.
Yeah.
But I would have stayed there until, the pile went down a little. Should I leave? No. Stay until you win that back.
No, your body has more financial sense than your brain does.
Exactly. Yeah.
Kenny Rogers said it best. That's right.
Come in my beard.
That's right. Hey, Gatlin boys, go fuck Becky. Come in my beard.
That's his famous line, right?
I feel like I'm there.
That's a line from his famous song.
It really is, yes. The cum guzzler of the county.
That's a B-side.
Everyone, all right.
We know he's the coward,
He's
right?
crying on his fucking daddy's picture.
Sucks.
Hey,
Sissy.
where's Danny? We got to get the Bob Kelly puking audio on.
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah.
We've been teasing this for a few days, but Danny's saying this is the best puke you've had yet. It's from your Saturday Night Virus show, right?
Saturday Night
Well, this
Puke
girl
show.
was explaining.
Oh, I followed this shit, didn't I? You mean on one of the virus? Oh no, from your Saturday. I thought you meant from the virus tour.
No,
I just remember him puking on stage, and then now me. Oh, good. Fucking slipped in his puke.
The girl was talking about. We were talking about yeast infections, and they were actually just in depth going into what a yeast. I always thought Jimmy explained to me a yeast infection is that milky.
Yeah, white
The
stuff.
milky,
Elmer's glue.
but apparently it can turn lumpy, like cottage cheese. And then they actually they use a suppository to help, and you have to put that in, but that actually creates another mixture, almost like
Wow, you're making a White Russian in there.
like
How long does a yeast infection have to go for before it hits these different stages?
6 months.
Wow. Then she fucking
It's like baking a fucking cake.
They pull a Pepperidge Farm box out of her country.
It's like a Dutch oven. We got Danny in studio. Danny?
Well, now, by saying it was the best one ever, I just want to preface this by saying it's not the best audio of Bob puking ever, but it was definitely his best puke as far as volume and consistency.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you actually... It came out projectile, but it because something hit me because something happened to me a long time ago when I used to drink and party and shit when I was younger. Me and my friends would all get trashed and fucked this retarded woman named Connie.
Connie again. Let me just jump in and go, you don't say woman, like retarded woman, like that's a casual aside.
I don't know if she was retarded more than... She might have been mentally ill more than retarded. It wasn't like she was going, oh, I like cock. It was more... she would repeat herself like, yeah, come on in, yeah. But she was around 35.
Get the papers.
Get the papers.
Get the papers.
Wapner's on at 5. So we're on a bus. We're on an abandoned
She was
school
retarded
bus.
enough not to wash her pussy. As far as
Apparently so.
where I think the story's going.
We were on we all got stoned. We met her on this abandoned school bus in an alley or some shit.
How old is she, Bobby?
This sounds like a rape, by the way.
Of course. That was another day.
Christ.
But there was around 4 of us or 5 of us, and.
You just happened upon some woman who hangs out in a
I
park.
just heard the door
Retarded
open.
empty bus.
I got nervous. It was the fucking cops.
Yeah, wow.
So I was the last one in.
Oh my god. Oh my god, you fucking cream pie, didn't you, sissy boy? You fucking you're a buddy cuckold. He laid on the back of the bus and she fucking squatted low into his mouth.
No,
A Boston cream pie.
Jesus. That's what you No, it's not your fantasy, boy. Relax.
Did it just all squish out the side?
No.
His mouth looked like a fucking cappuccino.
With the brown part, too. Not just the white foam, the brown flecks.
That's just disgusting, Bob.
Yeah, well.
All right. Fucking a crack addict on my
And Bob
fucking
saw
couch with a
that
bloody
and
pussy.
said, fuck it, I'm going in anyway.
No, I didn't. I was too young. I think I was 14. I was too young. I didn't know anything about pussy.
And you were 14?
I was doing it
Like a
because
jackhammer.
Oh, God.
I was doing it because hey dude, you go fucking now. I didn't know how to really what I was doing or what it was all about. I knew I had to just go.
Now you know how to fuck a retarded girl's frothy
Absolutely.
pussy.
Now
How to
I know
man
how to do
up.
it.
Yeah.
First of all, you'd be number
Back
1
then.
or 2. You're not number 5. You're not number 5.
No.
And she
Why are you paranoid every
I don't
time
know.
someone walks
He
in?
walks behind me and he's got a lot of wind with him. I don't like it. Fucking wide
got a
asshole. So I went over there and I guess now I understand. I never understood it all these years, but now I guess her pussy. I guess she might have came.
No.
And you know how when women's
No, it was other
she
people's
did.
cum.
That
Well,
was
no, what
other
happened
guys,
is
yeah.
she came. I think she came and she discharged.
No, she had an infection.
Whatever it was.
And
It shot out.
what? Is she a
It
squirter?
shot out like, dude, not squirting. It didn't squirt. Squirt is too cute for what happened.
Gushed.
Gushed is a word I'd use. Gushed, shot.
Okay.
No, what happened was that she started peeing and the pee pushed all 4 guys' cum out.
That's right. It was.
And then she later had the bastard's child
But
of 5 disgusting
out-
losers from Boston.
In the back of a bus.
It came out like cum oatmeal.
Oh, God.
With piss.
How bad did it smell?
It did, I don't remember the smell at all. I just remember that it got in my pubes.
Holy damn it to hell.
Dude,
It was like somebody threw oatmeal on your box.
look at the girl's face out there. She is so you are so disgusted.
Are you
around.
going to say aristocrats at the end of this? This is fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
One of the listeners out
I've
there in the
never heard
bleachers.
anything like this in my
This is
life.
horrid.
My friends all laughed though. They were like, look what happened to your cock.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
What was
Because
she
we're on a
saying
bus.
or doing? Was she crying or sleeping or what was her?
She was. I think she was saying.
Was she telling jokes?
Was she
or-
putting fruit in her
She was
pussy so you
counting.
could eat it?
She was counting matchsticks on the floor. It's 367. 367. It's 367. What's that matches? She shot. I mean, literally. I think she actually made a move. I remember her making a move with her pelvis and her back, and it just shot.
Oh, God.
Just gushed
and so
out.
then you vomited.
She's a squirter.
Yeah, I didn't know. I thought it was egg. I didn't know what happened.
she
I didn't know what happened. I just didn't know what happened.
Fucking caviar shot out of her.
Fucking crackers. Fucking a hen.
Did it smell? Did it smell?
Trout eggs shot out of her cunt.
It's horrible. That's loads, man.
That's hilarious.
It was. I didn't know what it was though. I didn't understand. I didn't know what about a fucking
Did you taste
vagina.
it? Did you taste it, Bob?
You out of your mind, you dirty fucking piece of... We taste it in Britain. Fuck off.
We should have pulled it out of your pubes and sniffed it. Put it on the tip of your tongue.
And then just between your two teeth, just kind of nibble on it.
Yeah.
Nibble.
Look at,
So wait a minute. So
yeah,
she
I know
shot.
you guys are trying to get me to puke. I get it. I get fucking stupid
She
afro
shot-
heads in here with the camera. You nervous? He has a hard time
Wait a
holding
minute,
that
but
heavy
you're not
camera
finished.
up. What?
So she shot cunt tapioca into your balls.
That's
And then what did you do?
I'd say more rice pudding. Not tapioca's too smooth. It was clumpy, but the and then when she shut it out, she actually got nervous, like she did a bad thing, like she did it before,
Why would
and her
she get
father
nervous?
beat her for it.
Oh.
When I
Why
tell
would
you
she
about
get
shooting
ill at
pussy
ease?
clumps on my rug.
Oh, that made her ill at ease? That's weird. She must be very insecure.
Yeah, I guess.
A little uncomfortable after that.
So what's this audio?
I really couldn't eat anything like for a long time after that. It would have affected my
certainly
visual.
made up for it.
All right, well, now...
That was a lot funny. There you go.
That was a goddamn funny joke.
That was a lot funnier than the response it got. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I didn't hear it.
I think
What
it
did
was
he
his
say?
excited delivery.
I know.
You sure made up for that one.
Yeah, I know.
He said I wasn't
wait a
able
minute.
to eat anything for the longest time, and
We
then Jimmy
got it.
said, "You sure made up for that one."
That's true, because he's fat. It's
Because
Gonna
he's
fucking
fat.
punch up his joke, make it better.
because he's a fatso. It's true, he eats a lot.
So then we get to Danny.
Yeah, so this girl was... Well, first of all, the girls
So
were
all this
talking
was
about...
starting to conjure in your mind.
We
You're
were
making
talking-
an association to that evening.
Well, we were talking about pussy, and it started with a yeast infection. Then this girl, I think, went into how she had a yeast infection and got cheesecloth and put garlic in it and put it in her vagina because someone told her that. Yeah, the girl Marla Schultz I had on the show, she put garlic in her pussy to cure a yeast infection, and forgot about it.
By the way, they dumped out a spick on the other side of the show. I just want to bring that to everyone's attention.
Yeah.
And pissed away.
Yeah, pissed away.
Right, just so you can understand the world we live in.
There's some pride
My
get dumped
God.
over there too.
Yeah. They dumped out faggot and spick, and over here we're talking about
I think
cunt oatmeal.
tapioca cunt.
Right.
I think it would get dumped out too.
All right, so let's play the audio. So that was all in your head when this girl called your show, right?
Put cheesecloth in her box.
All right, let's listen to this.
Have you had a yeast infection?
Yes, I think every girl has had a yeast infection.
Well, what happens? Does your pussy expire?
No, it doesn't expire. It's like, some
What happens?
stinky cock probably gave you a little, you probably got something from the guy, because guys have yeast infections too. And then what happens is it just like, cultivates, and it's like thick, and it can be like kind of gross,
What do you mean thick? Like a milkshake?
No, like cottage cheese.
Yeah, they
Kathy.
call it the cottage cheese disease.
Really?
Yeah, because if you pee, you look in the toilet and there's like little pieces of cottage cheese. I mean, that's the discharge. It's true, though.
God, he's gonna throw up.
What's wrong with that? It's just discharge.
You discharge South Beach diet out of your cunt? What
Yeah,
the
that's
fuck?
how you know you have a yeast infection. Besides the smell. Besides the smell.
Cottage cheese comes out of your
They call
vagina?
it the cottage cheese disease.
Does it make a plop sound when it goes in?
It's not that
No.
thick. It's just
little pieces, little chunks.
It's like when you boil raviolis for too long.
my God.
Louis, you
And
can't.
what happens?
Nothing.
Your vagina? What do you do for it?
You gotta take medicine.
Monostat.
What is it?
Monostat.
Monostat. So you got to go to CVS and buy Monostat.
Yeah,
and
that's all you need.
That's
it's a
just
suppository.
And you put it in your vagina.
Stick it in there.
And then what
it's done.
happens?
And then you actually it's worse because then a lot of stuff comes out.
Like what?
Like the cottage cheese and the Monostat.
Wait a minute.
All sorts coming out.
Like if you're.
Oh my God!
He really threw up. Oh my God.
Holy
Oh my God.
That was a lot of puke, Bobby. Holy shit. Oh. All right, listen.
Danny, take us to break. Take us to break.
And we're back live.
And Louis, I noticed as he's
Yeah,
listening,
Louis
is looking
can't
in the
listen.
head. You can't listen to puking.
I can't not right into my ears like that
Why?
through headphones. It's just I don't know. It unsettles my stomach to hear puking like that. Not a lot, but I'm not usually squeamish. I can look at bloody things and stuff like that. And,
Cool.
Yeah, no problem. Shit and puke upsets me a little bit.
Puke is bad, though.
Yeah,
Shit, puke, and other people's cum.
Error in judgment, by the way. Measuring that low.
See, that's kind of cartoony. I don't mind that. That's all right.
That's
that
real,
sounds
though.
funny, but silly.
That's real.
Yeah, but that sounds okay.
Patrick Monarchy, right? Yeah. Oh,
that's a little.
That's
Yeah, that last one was
the last
bad.
one.
Where there's no heat,
Yeah.
just water.
Oh. Did you ever see the Sergeant Magoo video? Either one of you guys?
Oh, listen, man.
Oh,
Jesus.
That's a lot of puke,
Yeah,
man.
that's bad.
Let me see what this one sounds like. All right, how about this one? That's a good one. It's a dry heave, and then you hear a little stuff.
I can't. The thing is
It's
also,
the
I have a
liquid.
huge aversion to puke. Like I can't. I hate puking. It
Oh
hurts.
yeah.
I find it so painful and upsetting.
Yeah.
Like when I have food poisoning or something, if you feel food poisoning, if you puke, it's over the instant you puke. I will hold it in.
Ride it out.
Let the poison course through my veins, my whole body, and I will host that poison for like 48 hours rather than puke.
Yeah.
And I'll just sit there shivering, run a temperature up to like 115, and fucking see my
How do you have a choice,
feet
though,
are
Lou?
turning yellow.
Doesn't it just make
I
you
hold
puke?
it down.
There's a
I
way.
think some people have a more like an easy switch to anti-gesticulate. I think it's
Just
called.
fucking puke.
I can't, yeah, but for me, puking, like my body just it
I'm
puts me through a lot
fingers
of
down
pain.
the throat puke. Like,
No.
I feel
I've
crazy.
never been able to do
Oh,
that in my
God.
life.
Nope,
Never
nope.
in my life been able to do
I'm
that.
Right
the
down
same
the
way.
throat.
I
hate
cry
puking.
and scream when I'm puking. I literally like go, no, I don't want to do that. I have a huge problem
It is
with
weird. No one likes it.
Oh, it's
Just
but there are
fucking
people that
puke.
can just go, "Bleh, I'm done. I think it's something about how your body's made, like your pipes work a certain way. Some people don't go into reverse nicely.